All right, hello, and welcome back. So I ended the last video not knowing what to play or what to do next. But I did get the very lovely suggestion to do some solo scenarios. And so let's do that. So I'll do Snowflake and probably then Coral. It also gives me a really good way to get revenge for Geminate, so that Geminate can at least go out with a bang. Just load my old save, resurrect her real quick. And at least that way, Geminate can go out on a high note. And then I'll probably make a Bone Shaper, a Banner Spear, and a Drifter, and go play their levels. Maybe, not necessarily the ones that I used before, but let's, that's the plan. So let's take a look at this. So when it comes to solo scenarios, the only one I have played is the Deathwalkers. And I did that about 7-8 months ago, shortly after I got my physical copy. Deathwalker was the second class that I played. What? That might not even be true. I did Bone Shaper first, and then I kind of played a Fist, and then I started like a second playthrough and played a Deathwalker. But anyway, Deathwalker is the only character who I've ever looked at the solo scenario for. I have glanced through all of their solo items. I don't really remember any of them. None of them like super stood out to me. But let's give this a go and see what happens. So the only thing I know is that at least Deathwalker's solo scenario was very difficult. It took me like 6 tries before I beat it. So I don't know what difficulty I'll be doing here. We'll read the rules first, set up cards, and then figure it out from there. What am I? I'm level 6. So 6 would be an average of... Well, I guess 6, my average level would be 6, right? Divided by 2 is 3. So yeah, monster level 3. That would be normal. So we'll probably do +1, maybe. We'll look at the scenario, see if it looks really hard. If it looks really hard, we'll do +1. Otherwise, we'll try +2 and just see what happens. So scenario is complete when all enemies in it are dead. At the end of that round, read the conclusion. Pretty simple. Kill everybody, and it looks like it is a minimum of 10 rounds. Place a lettered token in each A and C. These are runes of power. Place a numbered token in each B and C. So it has C on there twice. So we got A's, C's, and the C's are on there. So it wants to put... Okay, how many? Lettered token in A and C. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 A's and C's. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is weird. Okay, so we've got a lettered token in each A and C. Place a numbered token in each B and C. There's not really a hotkey over here, but... Was this 6 as well? That's A. That's A. So this is C? And this is C? Okay. Let's see. Place a numbered token in each B and C. These are the rune workers who are allies to you and enemies to all monsters. They have L+1 hit points. Oh. Okay. Dang it, we're going to need to do this to help keep track of them, but that will be easier. Okay, so I have allies, which makes sense because I've got a lot of things that buff allies. They have L+1 hit points and 2 shield. 2 shield is very nice. They take no actions and have initiative of 99 for the purpose of monster focusing. For each rune worker that occupies a hex with a rune of power, Add +1 to one of your or your allies' attacks per turn. Okay. Okay, so they are supposed to both be on C because they stand on each other. So I need to make the numbers stand on the letters. And then I get +1 damage 1 time per round for each eye. For each eye that has a number on top of it. And then, so that would be damage for me or for one of my allies if I summoned the wolf or these owls. And I guess I could tell these guys, I could command them to attack, right? With, like, crosswinds. But if I command it to, like, move off and attack, then I would lose the damage boost. I think that is my understanding of it. They're not that tanky. Level +1 hit points. So, like, on +2, it would be 6 hit points with 2 shield. They take no actions and have an initiative of 99. For each listed round, spawn the following monsters at locations. Elite Frost Demon. Looks like 2 Ds. We get normal Wind Demons. And then an Elite Ice Speaker. So, Elite Frost Demon, Elite Ice Speaker, normal Wind Demon. So, like, the opposite of what's spawned right now. So, it's only killing 9 enemies throughout the scenario. That doesn't seem too bad. Ice Speakers are grounded, right? Yeah, they don't have like a flying indicator on their character cards. They do cause retaliate, so I'm going to want to kill them ASAP. Oh, it's very interesting, because, like, having extra allies means that, like, with Enticing Breeze, I can, like, pull towards my allies. Pull towards my little rune worker guys. I also start with just a flat +2 damage buff. For 1 attack per round. Okay. So let's see what the monsters look like on different difficulties. So if we just do +1, 13, 10. The big problem are going to be these wind demons. And what are normal wind demons like? 7 health, 2 shield. The wind demons are really the issue because I really don't pierce shields very well. I'm wondering if I don't want the weighted net. Because, you know, if I took something like the bow that pierces shields and then went for a big tornado, that could just destroy them. The frost demons should be really easy to deal with. Let them come forward a little bit, can push them through these hazards. I can even, you know, make some hazards of my own, like right here or something. Similar thing with the Ice Speaker. I guess it's 5 range on the Retaliate, so I can't actually push it out of range with Lifting Gust. I can come... Well, no, as long as it's 2 range or more away from me, I can push it out of range from the Retaliate on Lifting Gust. I kind of feel like I can try +2. Let's just give it a try and see what happens from there. But 14 health, 2 shield on the Wind Demons is really, really tough, and 10 on the normals. Without any allies to... Well, I guess I do have allies to mitigate the damage, but I don't get to control too much from them. I guess my initial like play needs to be moving allies around. I could start with like crosswinds and tornado, move this guy here, move here, and push this guy here. And then I get to add +4 to all of my attacks. To 1 attack per round. But would it be better to just start with a snowball? Okay, frost demons aren't an issue. Let's try it on +2. Frost demons aren't an issue if I just set a line of hazards. So I would love to have a line of hazards like this. Frost demons come up to me. I push them through. They get like 1 shot. Same thing with the Snow Speaker. That doesn't feel like much of an issue at all to me. So I'm definitely going to want to bring Cold Snap. I'm definitely going to want to bring Shifting Snow. That seems like a good turn 1 turn. Whipping Gale will be a nice way to deal with them, but I won't really need it after the first rest cycle too much, because Whipping Gale's damage isn't really doing very much to Wind Demons. It'll still be good to have, though. Chilling Impact, I think, will be really important, because I'm going to get a lot of hazards, I think, right here in this line. I'm trying to figure out how important it's going to be to move any of my allies onto these things to get the bonus damage. It's going to be the easiest way to get through the Wind Demons, but what I want more than anything is just to clump up. What round do they spawn on? 7. 7 is a really long time to keep both of these Wind Demons alive. I was thinking let the Wind Demons and everything group up and then go for a Snowball Tornado buffed up with everything. And try to kill all 4 of the Wind Demons in the same attack. But I don't know if that's really going to be viable. What other cards do I know for sure I'm going to want? Crosswinds, I definitely want. Tornado, I definitely think I'm going to want. Enticing Breeze sounds good. We'll put it in the most likely pile. White Winds, I'm going to have to go fast. Also, this bottom gives me a way to move allies really quickly. If, you know, maybe I could just move an ally into position for my Tornado to do extra damage. White Winds gives me a good way to heal myself. Lifting Gust is definitely a must. And so I guess Snowball is a question. Birds in a Tempest, I don't see it really being useful here. Same thing with the Snow Fox. I don't have enough items to buff up my things to make them useful. You're purposely set up in a position where, like, Spirit's Call bottom here can't really push the guys into position for you. Let's see. Gathering Force would deal a little bit of damage to the Ice Demons, but it doesn't really feel worth it. Yeah, I think I'm good with the cards that I have. And so, what exactly is my initial plan? Ice Speakers generally don't move like too much. They've got a couple cards where they stand still, but I'm not super familiar with them. They also can, like, make everything suffer. I do have at least 2 points of buffed damage right now from 1 and 6 being on things. They also can tank a little bit for me, my little allies here. I'm probably going to need to use that. I definitely think killing these Wind Demons ASAP is going to be a real high priority. But maybe the best bet is going to be to go for Frost Demons first. So if I just start with Cold Snap and Shifting Snow to get as much out, as many hazards out as possible, I think I like that. And so maybe I'll just go ahead and start. I don't really have a very concrete plan. I don't have any way of dealing with these Wind Demons yet. So I'm going to need to figure that out. If they set Wind and I have them grouped up enough, maybe just White Winds with Snowball. You know, if it's attack for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, attack for 8, I get to add an extra crit on one of them. With Snowball set up, maybe it'll be attack for like 9, 10. And then I get to buff one of those attacks up with an extra 2, so it would be attack for like 9, 12. Then, okay. So yeah, I think I need to look for that. I need to wait for them to group up a little bit, wait for a time when Wind is set, which should be really easy. Maybe that's something I need to kind of keep an eye out for, is me myself setting Wind and them punishing me for it. But I think I'm ready to go here. Let's see. So we've got moving, attacking at range. That's range 5. I think that's a 5. On that monitor, it's okay. Yeah. My second monitor is like really crappy. So I had to move it to my main screen to be able to see clearly. But that is range 5. So move 3, attack range 5. That's going to hit this for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for me, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he only needs to move 1. And he can go ahead and hit. So attack for 4 into Rune Worker 6. It does 5. And I assume that 6 health is correct, and they have 2 shields, so he takes 3. And sets wind. And then we've got move 4, attack 2 targets at 3 range 4/4. So this guy's going to hit here. This guy will go first. I guess he would see, like, this hex, where he could hit both of us. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. And he can hit here. So attack for 4. And he would eat the wind and push off, which is actually good for me. The attack for 4 only does 2 damage. So I definitely lucked out there. And then it pushes 2, and will just push the Rune Worker back onto this ice for me, which is very, very kind. And then we get move 2, move 2. And it looks like it's me. So I have move 3. 1, 2, 3, and make hazard, hazard, hazard. Maybe right here will be best. The Frost Demons just played their ranged card, and they don't have another one, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, and make hazards. Not getting... Move up to 2 hazardous terrain tiles within 4 to featureless hexes adjacent to them. If any enter the same hex as a figure, they suffer hazardous terrain damage and get muddled. So that might be a way for me to damage Wind Demon some. And then same thing with the top of Cold Snap. It's not, like, super amazing, but it is something. I think for now, I just want these hazardous terrain tiles made right here. Well, this really wasn't the best. But I can go for... Oh, I can go for Crosswind's Lifting Gust here. I could pull the Snow Speaker in, make it suffer 6, then attack it. The attack would be an attack for 3. So it would be suffer 6, then I would step back. It's just barely not going to be, like, super, super good. This Frost Demon is walled off so that he's not really doing anything to me. This guy's going to have to go around to get to me. So as long as I go fast and I back off this way, this guy, he's probably going to be heading over towards worker number 1, right? Man, I would really love to let these guys group up a little bit more and then just straight go for the Snowball Tornado. I really like the idea of a Crosswinds bottom here. I could even Crosswinds bottom like this guy to here and then move up, but I don't know if that's really actually good or if I'm just trolling myself. If I pull... No, I don't want to pull a Wind Demon in because they get, like, multi-target cards, right? So... I'm already not a fan of what I have built for myself here. I could almost one-shot this Snow Speaker, but honestly, I don't think that that really accomplishes everything that I'm looking for. Getting these Wind Demons first needs to be the priority, which I think means that this turn, I'm just looking to group things up. And I only need to survive for 10 rounds, so maybe I just play Whiteout here. I don't get a lot of control on where I move them to, but I kind of think that this might just be best. With my move 3, 1, 2, 3, there's nowhere that I can push 1 to get one of my things onto a damage buff. But I think I like Whiteout here, back up and try to, as soon as the round starts, I'll figure out where everything is going to finish in position, and then I can set myself up for a Snowball Tornado for next turn. And these guys, at least, will all be close enough that the Tornado will deal big damage to them. So Whiteout with... I probably need a big move. Maybe I do just go ahead and go Crosswinds. Well, let's see what happens. Okay, I'm first at 21. Nothing is setting wind, so the Wind Demons aren't going to get to disarm, which is really nice. They are attacking for 6, which is very painful. They're moving 3. Frost Demons are moving 4 and attacking melee. So if, for example, I go to step here, this guy sees 1, 2, 3, 4 and goes after him. This guy sees 1, 2, 3, 4 coming after me. This guy's coming after me. This guy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this guy would be targeting me because I'm faster. So with a move 3, he would go like 1, 2, 3 to right here. This guy would come to right here. This guy would come back here. Oh crap, I don't know where this guy was standing. I think he was right there. And then what do we have from this guy? Move 4. He's going first, so he's going to push me back. I need to take that into account. Because he is going to reach me with move 4, attack range 4. So I guess he's going to come this way. So if I step him this way, he'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 in order to reach me. And then this guy, I'll need to step this way as well so that he goes 1, 2, 3, 4 so that he can get past. And then this Wind Demon, I need to step to the right. I don't know if I can do that. So let's go ahead and play Whiteout. Oh, I can pull him in with Crosswinds. I don't really want all of them hitting me, though. This is okay. So I get attack for 2, and I'll hit Wind Demon, Snowspeaker, Frost Demon. Well, I kind of need to hit this guy in order to get him to come focus me. But maybe I just can't even do that. I could Ember Energy Source the move to make him move to like this, but I don't think that's actually worth it right here. So let's go for... Well, the main priority needs to be getting all of the Wind Demons together, right? And okay. Let's attack here, here, here with Whiteout. Range 4? Yeah. So, Wind Demon, let's go ahead and throw the +2 damage from my allies into the Wind Demon. So, attack for 4. Of course. And it does nothing. And then into the Frost Demon. It does 2. And into the Snowspeaker. Let's infuse ice because I don't want disarm. So it does 3. I'll step him right here and I will take 2 retaliate. And then now I have crosswinds. So I can pull the Wind Demon in so that he focuses me. I could pull this Frost Demon in and then he would focus me. So let's do that. Because right now, even if I'm standing right here, this guy with 4 range, he would come right here. Ooh, even if I go right here, he's going right there. So maybe I need to pull this Frost Demon right back to where he was so that the Ice Speaker doesn't come this way. If I have here... No, this should be a fine spot for him to be standing. So let's go for this Frost Demon. Pull him in, make him take 6, and then take 2 steps back to right here, I believe. And then... Well, I could take 1 more step back as well. So if I take 2 steps back, the Snowspeaker steps right here and shoots me and pushes me back 1. And then the Frost Demon, the Wind Demons, this guy would see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he would still target me. So he would step 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. And this guy would go here, and so I get the tornado pattern exactly like I want. So that's what I'll do. I'll step right here. The Snowspeaker will step there and attack me for 3. And he does 2. And he pushes me 1. And then the Frost Demons will go... Oh, yeah. So I should not have pulled this guy here. I don't think it's going to mess things up too badly. So he'll move 3 and attack me for 3. I mean, because this guy, it's not too hard to deal with this guy, right? I mean, I can tank him for a turn. This guy will go 1, 2, 3, and this guy will go 1, 2. Oh, this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang. So I didn't want to step him. I wanted to step him right here with the Whiteout. Let's just say I stepped him right there with Whiteout. 1, 2, 3, 4, so that he goes there, so that he doesn't block the Wind Demon. And so now I need 2 attacks for 6. 5. Do I want to take 5 damage or lose a card? Let's go ahead and lose a card, I think. Which card, though, is a tough question. I think I'll drop Enticing Breeze. I probably should have done Cured Leather Armor over Cloak of Pockets here. Oh. Man, what I needed to do was Immobilizing Net. I totally forgot I had it. Immobilizing Net on the whiteout, and... Well, this guy I couldn't have pulled in, because I pulled him in with the bottom of Crosswinds. I shouldn't have pulled this guy in. That was a mistake for sure. Alright, that was 1 attack for 6, and then the next attack for 6. I probably should have kept that first one, but I guess we'll lose Chilling Impact. And we're new turn. So we don't need any new spawns yet. And here I go for Snowball Tornado. It's 3 range, so 1, 2, 3. So I can hit all 4 of these. And we'll just have to see what happens. Hopefully I'm fast enough. That is totally fine with me. That is totally fine with me. So there's no wind, right? They didn't set wind last turn? No, because they were going to consume it to do disarm. Okay, so I got very lucky that there was no wind, because I can Boots of Speed down to 13, but I don't underspeed 9. But they just stand still. They're both exactly at 3 range, because that's what they had last turn. So they can't attack me. They heal 1, which does nothing, and they can't go invisible. So I got very lucky there. I have a high damage card coming out of this Frost Demon, but it's not the end of the world. So let's go ahead and go for the Tornado. So Snowball first. And I'm going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 hits from it. So that'll be 1 experience. The Tornado will be 2 experience. Attack for 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do this for the damage. Attack for 7. Holy Water and Eagle Eyes. So it's attack for 7. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so definitely the lowest attack goes into Frost Demon here. So attack for 7 into Frost Demon. 8 into Snow Speaker. 9 and 10 into the Wind Demons. So let's do 7, 8, 9, 12, I think. 7, 8, 9, 12. What do we have? We have 4 range from the Ice Snow Speaker, so he's not reaching me this turn. This Frost Demon is going to hit both of us, but there's just nothing I can do about that. So yeah, let's go 7, 8, 9, 12. Okay, that does 7. Then it forces him to move, so he'll take 3. And then since it forced him to move, he'll take 1. And so then attack for 8. Okay, so this does 8, 9, 10. And then it forces him to move, and so he'll die. So let's just step him here. And then it was 7, 8, 9, 12, right? So let's go attack for 9 right here. Please draw a crit. I did not draw a crit. We'll take that +1, set ice, and set ice. So it was 9 +1 for 10, -2 for shield is 8. And I can immobilize. So, okay, well, I mean, it's a little bit late, but let's say I immobilize this one. I mean, I definitely would have used the immobilize on this one had I thought about it sooner, because this is the one that I was hitting weaker, right? This next one is the one that I'm really hoping will kill, because I'm attacking it for 12, because I'm using the 2 bonus damage from these guys standing on their marks. So let's please kill. I do not kill. I deal 10. And then the step will make it suffer 1. Which is not quite enough. But okay, I mean, this next turn, Lifting Gust pushes this guy all the way back, and then I guess I step back and I let my ally take damage. Was I supposed to heal my ally 1 on one of these? I'm not sure. It was at advantage, and so I might not have taken it. Either way, it's probably not going to survive. Not on this attack. And then I think on this other attack, I took the +1 ice, right? So I don't think I was supposed to do any of those healings. Hopefully I can... I just don't know how I'm ever killing these guys, because, like, Whipping Gale's dealing almost no damage. They are in a White Winds pattern for next turn, but I don't have anything to buff it up. I don't have wind, so maybe I should have set the wind, and then I could have done White Winds, but it would just be attacking both of them for 4, which would be very unlikely to kill. All right. Let's do this guy's turn, so he'll hit me for 4, and I take 5, and then he'll hit my buddy for 4, and my buddy dies. So, not the greatest. I think I just have to start fast and, Oh, but this is going to use my snowball proc. Oh, no. Oh, it's so bad to use my snowball proc on this. But I can't really Whipping Gale. I kind of wish I had the Immobilize still. And I could step here and go for the Whipping Gale, and I could use the snowball bonus damage on this guy to try to kill him, and then immobilize this guy. Oh, why did I pull this guy forward? That was such a huge blunder. I should have just let him go over here, and then he would have been distracted, killing my allies at least, right? So, I mean, if I Lifting Gust, this guy's guaranteed dead. With the push 4, he'll suffer 6. But then the Wind Demons are going to come up and just dominate me. So, I think I have to go for Whipping Gale. But attack 1 with Whipping Gale is, like, never killing this guy. I can throw 1 bonus damage into it. I don't know. We'll just have to try it and see, right? He's not attacking. He is not attacking. That's very interesting. This is very interesting. Okay, so this Wind Demon over here isn't going to be able to hit me. This guy will immobilize me. But that's fine. So let's just move over here. The first attack for 1 will be attack for 5 with Snowball. This does set wind, but that won't hurt me here, as long as I kill. So my attack for 5, let's go into this guy, and then the next one gets to be an attack for 2, and so we'll do it into the Frost Demon, I guess. So attack for 5, I need a 0 to kill, and it kills. And that will use up my Snowball. And then, now attack for 2. I know I kill this Frost Demon whenever I Lifting Gust him, right? Oh, the problem is that this angle now is horrible because of where I've stepped. But I didn't want the Retaliate. Let's do the attack for 2 into the Wind Demon. Of course. Of course I pull that again. Did I pull the... Oh, I pulled the miss on the first attack of last turn, but I didn't pull either of the crits on my Snowball, which is kind of unlucky. Alright, so I just deal no damage to him and then an attack for 1. And we'll set the ice, I guess. It doesn't really matter. He takes 2 damage. I don't want to pull him in because then I take 3 Retaliate. And now I'm dead. So, full out offense did not work. Let's see. This guy would heal 3. I would get immobilized. Rune Worker number 5 would get immobilized. And this guy's immobilized, so he can't reach me, which means he doesn't eat the wind because he can't do the attack. Let's see. How would it... Okay. Now I see the pattern. It would be these 3, or these 3, if he had the wind. Alright. Well, I mean, I gave it a go. Oh, did I miss? I was supposed to spawn the Elite Frost Demon last turn. wouldn't have made a difference because he just stood still anyway, right? 22 health. I mean, what do I get on a long rest? I feel like I have to long rest here, right? I would love to make this guy suffer hazard damage, but I would need to do it twice for him to die. And I obviously just lost the card that does that. I can't white winds these guys where they are. I could cross winds to pull this guy in and push him away. And that would kill him. Pretty guaranteed. I mean, that's probably best. I can just get like a tiny heal on myself. With Cold Snap is not really necessary. I'll go Lifting Gust Crosswinds and we'll just see what happens. Let's see. This guy runs up here. This guy would step forward 1 and pull me. But it's an attack for 5, so unless it misses, I'm just absolutely done for. I guess... I mean, let's just Boots of Speed, right? Why not? And so I'll pull this guy in with the bottom of Crosswinds. I can't move. And then I'll hit him with Lifting Gust. And it's the only attack I'm doing, so I'll give it the bonus thing. It would take the first card, which is a +1. So 1 + 1 from my one guy on the thing, plus another 1 makes it attack for 3. And then push for 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4. He would die right here, though. Then this guy would step here, or this guy would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This guy would step here and attack me for 5, and it does not miss. 6. I'm about to get the 2 normal wind demons. So I'm really not even a little bit close. Can I white winds both of these guys? No. What's the other card I have? Whipping Gale. So what do I do about this? I feel like the strategy is not too bad. Alright, I am back. This is actually attempt number 3. I figure I'll show the first attempt and hopefully this one, because hopefully this one will win, right? So it's a different day. I have a lot more energy. I didn't actually even play it all yesterday, but I did spend all day at work thinking about this level. So I've got a little bit of a plan here. I'm going to go for Crosswinds top to move one of my allies here, and then Tornado bottom to step here and push an ally. So that'll give me immediately 4 damage, 4 bonus damage on all of my attacks. And so what do we get? We get move 4, attack from 3 range, and pull. Other things that I decided to change, there's really only one, I think. I dropped the Cloak of Pockets and the Holy Water to instead bring this Cured Leather Armor. I figure if I can long rest 1 time throughout the level, this will give me 4 disadvantages, which has got to be worth at least basically 1 card of stamina, right? Because, like, with those 4 disadvantages, I can probably prevent 1 time when I would have had to lose a card to damage. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I could even have him go here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. But if he does do that, then it'll prevent the Frost Demon from moving too. So I'll have him move here. I just want these guys to be like as grouped up as possible for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this guy will attack right here, and unfortunately he's going to pull him off. 5 minus 1 minus 2 does 2 damage to 2. And we'll pull it. And then we get move 2. 1, 2, 3. He's actually already in range because of that pull. 1, 2, 3, and AoE. So he'll just attack for 3, and he does no damage. and they all set wind. We get move 2 and move 2. Set ice. And I was supposed to be in there, but all I do is move that guy with crosswinds and move this guy with tornado. And so now I want to group these guys all up so that next turn I can white winds them. So Whipping Gale will do that for me, and it'll set the wind to make white winds really strong. So let's go Whipping Gale with maybe Shifting Snow to move forward and set hazards. Or set one hazard. Okay, so we get moving and attacking at range. Turn any element into any element. So let's go ahead and turn the wind or the ice into wind. Attack for 4 right here. And it looks like it'll do 2 damage with the 2 shield. And this guy will step here and attack for 4. And deal 2 damage with the 2 shield into guy number 4. Now we have Frost Demons. So move 3. So this guy's definitely going right here. And then where do I want this guy? I can put him here. Or I can put him here. I can have him go for either. It looks to me like there's not going to be... If I pull this guy 2, and I pull this guy 1, is it possible for me to get a white winds? Yes, it is. Okay, so I want him to go here, and then I need to be here, and I pull here, here, and then I need to step 1 to the side, and I can white winds. So we get attack for 4. Oh. Okay. This guy goes first and goes here and attacks for 4, and so now this guy may come here if this guy kills. We'll have to see. It needs to get -2 or worse, and it doesn't. So this guy dies, and now this guy goes 1, 2, 3, and so that ruins this a bit. Or does it not ruin it at all? I think it actually doesn't ruin it at all, which is actually kind of crazy. But this is still in the white winds pattern. If I'm standing on this eye right here, I get to hit here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. So he'll attack number 4, and he does 1 damage to it. And so now it's me. So I go 1, 2, 3, I think. Unfortunately, it looks like the hazard that I make here isn't going to help me this turn. And so now I have Whipping Gale. So definitely target this Wind Demon. I definitely want to hit this Frost Demon, and I want this Frost Demon to die, so I think I'm going to put my 3 bonus damage from allies standing on things. I'm going to put it into this guy. So let's go ahead and attack this guy. Attack for 4. And it does 5. Oh, I didn't do this guy. He just moves 1. And I don't need to set ice. Ice won't help me. And then now attack for 1 into this guy. It does nothing, but I get to pull for 2. And then attack for 1 into this guy, or do I want this guy? Let's go for the Frost Demon. Okay, it just deals 1. But I get to heal number 4. Okay, that's fine. I don't want to do any pulling because I don't want to mess up my pattern. And so now I know that White Winds is going to be my initiative and my top. I guess it doesn't really matter what I do for the bottom. It looks like nothing is really going to help me. I'm full health, so I don't need to... Oh, actually... Well, no. I was thinking for a split second that I could have just pulled this guy into the hazard, but then he wouldn't be in the White Winds. Because, like, I could have taken the Retaliate and then healed it off with Whiteout, but I don't need to do that. So I guess I'll just go White Winds with the card that I think I'll need the least, which maybe is Enticing Breeze. And let's do it. Good. I underspeed everybody without having to do anything. So let's just step here with the bottom and then do White Winds. So I'll eat the wind. So before I do that, I'll Power Potion. Ember Energy Source on the White Winds to make that attack for 4 plus 7 plus 1, so 8. So it's attack for 8. It's 8 into everybody because I don't have Snowball up, right? But there wasn't really time to set Snowball. Could I have... No, I couldn't have gone here for the Whipping Gale because I needed to pull this guy from here to here. So I had to go to the side here. So there was no way to Snowball. Maybe there would have been a way to, like, pull this guy over and do the White Winds. I don't know. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm already set up for this. Attack for 8 into everybody. Let's have this guy be the guy who takes the bonus 3 from my 3 allies. So 8, 11, 8, 8. Okay, so the first guy dies. Now attack for 11. So I need a +1 to kill. Oh, wait, no. It would just take this, and it would finish on that. And it is a push, so it would push him, and he would die. Then this next one starts with one of the rolling +1s. And I get 2 of the rolling +1s. So it's attack for 8. And then I push, and he suffers 2 on the push. And then finally, we just get attack for 8. Ooh, I like the +2. So he takes 8. Or I could take the Immobilize, actually. So do I want to deal 8 damage? 8 damage or 6? But if I do the 6, then I don't have to get pushed back here. Maybe I'm not actually upset about getting pushed back here. Let's do 8. The big difference with the 8 is that now he'll die to the top of Cold Snap, whereas before he wouldn't have. And so this is a really easy way to just go slow, run up, and Cold Snap on him. And so that'll finish my turn. Good turn. That's what's so busted about Snowflake. So he'll go 1, 2, I guess, to hit me and guy number 4. Could I have him go here to hit me and guy number 6? I think I could. Because I'm pretty sure you get to pick whatever second target you want. Is my understanding. You know what? I'll just check real quick. I'm pretty sure I'm right, though. Okay. No, I was wrong. It cannot focus number 6 because it still wants to take the fewest number of steps possible. So once it gets here, it could hit either 4 or 3. The downside of this is that we're all getting put. Oh, we're not getting pushed because there's no wind because I ate it with White Winds. So it didn't matter at all. I will have it target number 3 because number 3 has more health than number 4. So first into me with disadvantage. It draws a +1. Some disadvantage. And then into guy number 3. It's attack for 4, so it does 2 damage. Neither of us get pushed. I actually would almost rather be pushed. Because now this guy will target me. It's 4 range, so he needs to step to here. An attack for 5. I guess at least this time my disadvantage saved 1 point of damage, and I take 4. That's still more than I was hoping to take, though. So what can I do here? I think my best bet is just going to be to go as fast as I can, move up, and heal myself, and place a hazard under the Wind Demon. Oh, I need to spawn the Frost Demon Elite. Okay, cool. I'm fastest. I like that. Let's go here. Create hazards. I think like this, because this way it's like kind of a line. So if I can just get this guy in, that'll deal the most damage. I heal 2 on my whiteout. And he suffers 2 from me making the hazards. And then this guy next. Range 4, so he's already in range. So he just attacks me for 3. Of course. I take 6. There's no wind, right? He didn't set wind last turn. No, he said ice last turn. So do I want to take 6 damage or lose Chilling Impact? I kind of want to just lose Chilling Impact. And unfortunately, the armor did not save one of my cards like I was hoping it would. And then we get move 3. And even with the ice, it only makes it 3 range, not 4. It's actually kind of crazy that he almost reached me here, though. Okay, I need to get these guys taken care of quickly. Oh, I got pushed, didn't I? Yeah, I got missed, but I still got pushed. Which is actually really nice, because now it means the Snow Speaker will focus this guy before it'll focus me. I guess I'll just play these 2 cards and see what happens, or do I want a long rest? I think I'm better off long resting, honestly. We get 1, 2, 3. Turn ice into ice. And then immobilize in range 6, but I'm long resting, so it doesn't matter what conditions it gives me. So let's get these back. I probably want more hazards, so I want to keep Cold Snap. I think I want to keep Tornado, because like a Snowball Tornado will be a good way to get through the normal Wind Demons. Definitely want to keep Crosswinds. Definitely want to keep Lifting Gust. I definitely want to keep Shifting Snow. That top is really, really good. Whipping Gale, maybe I don't need so much anymore. It's kind of good against the 2 guys that are out right now, though. Whiteout I want to keep for the heal. I think I want 1 more set of hazards, but maybe just Shifting Snow would be enough. If I move like 1, 2, 3 and make one right here in a big line of 5. Let's drop Enticing Breeze. Can I kill this guy right now? If I pull him with Crosswinds, he suffers 6. Then I step down on Crosswinds and I attack with Lifting Gust, and he suffers 9 more. 6 plus 9 is 15. Lifting Gust is attack for 1 with 3 bonus damage. I think I can just kill him. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dang. So here's the thing. I don't have to be the second focus. He can hit guy number 3 or guy number 1. So I can have him hit guy number 1, guy number 4, and guy number 1, because guy number 4 is his primary focus. But that guy only has 3 health. I guess that means that he survives a 0. So I could Boots of Speed to go under the Ice Speaker, but I think I want to save the Boots of Speed to deal with the normal Wind Demons, who spawn next round, right? On 7? They spawn next round on 7. So yeah, I'm going to not Boots of Speed here. So he'll attack for 4 and attack for 4. Good. Guy number 4 survives. He takes 2 damage because of his 2 shield, and guy number 1 will take 2 damage because of his 2 shield. And then now I Crosswinds bottom, pull 3 at range 4. He suffers 6. Then I can move, and I attack with Lifting Gust. I don't want to be too far away from this Ice Speaker, because I want to be able to get something on him. So yeah, let's go here. Attack with Lifting Gust. It's attack for 4 because I'm using my 3 ally bonuses. It deals 5 damage. And then I push him 1. Oh, I can't push him here. So I needed to... Okay, I went here instead. And from here, I can push him this way. And he dies on this one. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because from here, I can't push that way. Alright. Ends the round. Wind Demons at D. I think here I'm just going to go slow, move up and Cold Snap. Another possibility would be to go ahead and set Snowball. Snowball, like, with my 3 bonus damage from these guys, could get to, like, some kind of insane damage. I think here I'm going to go slow, move up and Cold Snap. And then next turn I want to go for, like, a Snowball and Whipping Gale. So Cold Snap with Whiteout. Okay, he does nothing because there's no one in range 3 of him. These guys move 4. And then there's no one in range 3 of them. But now Whipping Gale can, like, hit all of them. So I can go 1, 2, 3 and make 2 hazards, or 1, 2, 3 and make 2 hazards. I guess I'll go over here, I think. So I can hit the Snow Speaker and pull him 1, 2. I mean, it's worth a little bit of something. It feels very risky to activate Snowball here. I would get to do, like, 2 procs of it, which would be kind of nice. Then if they group up, then a Tornado next turn would just wreak havoc. So I'm going to get attacked here. It focuses me no matter what the Snow Speaker does. So then the question is, do I want to be muddled this turn or next turn? And the answer is 100% this turn. So I'll let him go first, so he'll hit me. Yeah, he'll target this hex, and he'll hit me and the guy behind me. So me first. I have my armor, so it saves 1 more point of damage again. And then body number 3 takes 3 damage. That's going to kill him. Dang, so there goes 2 points of damage from the next 2 attacks. At least. Alright, I think I can tank these Wind Demons and I'll be fine. Or, only this guy's gonna hit me. Because he's gonna come here and hit me in the triangle pattern. This guy would go 1, 2 to hit this, whereas he would have to go 3 to hit me. So, he'll be here. He'll be here. And so they're not in... Okay, I see it, I see it. Alright, so I activate Snowball. And then I go for Whipping Gale. So it's attack for 1. Let's make the attack for 1. Let's make this first one. Also, I'm muddled here from the Snow Speaker. So this first attack for 1, we'll throw the 2 bonus damage into it to make it attack for 3 into this guy. I'm muddled, so disadvantage. So we take just the regular +1, so I deal 2 damage, and I'll pull him 1 hex. Then into the Snow Speaker, it's just an attack for 1, and I'm muddled. So we just get the +1 again, so it does 2 damage. And then I pull him right here. He suffers 3, I suffer 2, retaliate. And that finishes me, unfortunately. Oh, and then, so that would have used 2 ticks of my Snowball. And so, this guy takes the same, this guy takes 1 more. And now, this guy goes here to hit me with... Oh, wait, he doesn't need to move anymore. He doesn't need to move anymore because of the wind. He can hit me without moving. So, he hits me for 4. And it should be disadvantaged because of my armor. And there we go. That right there is the armor, preventing me from having to lose a card to damage. And then this guy, same thing. He goes right here, and he hits in this pattern. Oh, no. Because he has wind, he goes right here. That screws up everything, because I wanted them to be in a big tornado. But he has wind. And so he goes here instead. And now he's probably just going to kill both of my allies. Because if he were standing right here, I get an amazing tornado with Snowball buffed up, and I just kill everything. I think I still have to go for it. I just will be missing out on a lot. That's frustrating. How many cards do I have? 4 in my discard, 5 in my discard, 6 in my discard. So I would go down to 5 cards after I play this loss, and I rest. 5 cards is not very many. I don't need to deal that much. I don't need to do that much with them. The problem is just going to be dealing this 7 damage. But on the bright side, I will have... Do I have any good attacking cards? Not really. Crosswinds to tell one of my allies to run up and hit him. But then that's not going to proc my Snowball. But still, if I tell an ally to run up and hit him, the ally runs up and hits him, and right now would be hitting him for 5, which is actually good damage. If only I could make it a move 3 to make this guy go all the way here and then get a bonus damage and hit him. Okay, let's just pull the attacks and see what they do. So into 4 and then 1. The attack into 4, it's got to kill him, right? Yeah, he only had 1 health. So now I'm losing a lot of my bonus damage. And then the attack into 1, it does 5 damage, and that kills him. Kills him exactly. Dang. Dang. I really, really saw that wrong. So do I play this loss here? I feel like I need to. Because if I don't really know how I'm dealing damage to kill these guys. Would whiteout be better? Not particularly. It's not a huge hit into this guy. All my allies are off of their pedestals now. I'm just going to tornado. Okay. I'm first, so let's go ahead and tornado first. So it's attack for 5, 6. Oh, dang. So it is not guaranteed to kill. And I don't have any ally buffing damage, really, unfortunately. Alright, we need to get a +2 on this first guy. Or, well, no. Let's do into the Snow Speaker first. The attack for 5. Oh, we get the +2. And then the attack for 6. Now we just need a +1. Okay, and that counts as a +1. Those are all rolling. Okay, so I get to heal an ally for 2. And I think both my allies are full, but I can ward number 5. And I have to force this guy to step, and then he dies on the step. And now I have move 3, make a hazard. One, 2, 3. Something like that. This guy is going to attack and miss and pull this guy here. That was the first card on the... Okay. So I've got 1 snowball proc for 4 bonus damage. Now I've got this guy on for 5 bonus damage. The only problem is that I have no high base card. No high base damage cards left. I'm gonna long rest here. Okay, cool. He heals, he goes invisible, and he just attacks for 2. And he does no damage. This guy goes 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He barely doesn't reach me. He sets wind. I heal for 2. I get these back, which is very nice. And now what am I losing? Cold Snap, I think, here. Yeah, let's lose Cold Snap. It would be a way to deal guaranteed 2 damage to this guy, which would be nice. I think I'm going to Whipping Gale with Whiteout. This way I can go slower than him. He'll never target me. This guy might target me, but I do have disadvantage. I get to heal with the Whiteout. The Whipping Gale, hopefully this guy will still be alive. So it'll be attack for 1 plus 4 is 5 plus 1 is 6. So it'll be attack for 6, which with Eagle Eyes could possibly kill. Oh, so let's play the cards. Standing Still, attack at 5 range, so this guy does nothing. This guy, I don't think there's any way for him to hit more than 1, even with Wind. So he'll just stay where he is and attack this guy for 4. He misses again. My guy number 5 is invincible. He even has Ward, and it hasn't popped. And now I get to go. So he's no longer invisible, because it's my turn. So I will attack him with Whipping Gale. Attack for 1 plus 4, and then plus 1 from my ally. So attack for 6, and I think I Eagle Eyes this. Well, at least I dodged my miss. So 7. He takes 2 damage, and I pull him 2, and now Shifting Snow next turn, I just move Icy Terrain tile into him, and he dies. I would like to move a hazard into the Snow Speaker as well. But then, I guess, so I'll move 3, heal 2 here. Oh, I am in range to do this. Okay. So let's Shifting Snow Crosswinds. Beautiful. So I'm first, so Shifting Snow. Move this here. Move this here, because it's in range 4 of me, and I just move it to an adjacent hex. Yep. So they both suffer 3. This guy gets muddled, which is something. And now I can move. I can also pull an ally. Guy number 6 is full health. Let's pull him onto this hazardous terrain, because it's where one of the rune things is. So now I have 2 bonus damage. That was with the bottom of Crosswinds. And then now I can move 3. 1, 2, 3, and then if he pushes me for 2, 1, 2, that's fine. Because I can still pull him with Crosswinds bottom. So he'll push me for 2, I can pull him with Crosswinds bottom, and then push him with Lifting Gust. And it's not as much hazard damage as I would like, but it's still some. Looks like there's no ice. He didn't set ice last turn. No, he would have consumed it last turn. So he just attacks me for 6, but he's muddled. I take 5, and I get pushed 2. Can't lose Crosswinds. I can lose Whiteout, but the heal on it is really good. And I think I go Crosswinds, Lifting Gust here. Crosswinds, Lifting Gust. He'll suffer 6 damage, and it's an attack for 3, so maybe it'll deal some. And then I guess I immobilize him with it back here, and then next turn I walk up and Whipping Gale. And he suffers 12 damage from that, and I should win. So I'll just immobilizing net him. Hopefully I'm first. Beautiful. Okay, so Crosswinds bottom. Pull him in. Now I step back. If I'm here... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, if I'm here, I won't take any retaliate damage, which I don't want to do. I will immobilizing net. Attack for 3 with my 2 buddies on the Lifting Gust. So it's 3, 4, 5 damage. I get to heal buddy number 6 and ward him. and then 6 damage suffered, and he's immobilized. And then he only has range 4 on his attack, so he doesn't reach my guy. So he doesn't do anything, and then we just go faster than him. And pull him in. And he actually just dies to the attack. Okay. Easy. And in terms of... Well, this is only the second Frosthaven solo scenario I've played. Compared to some of the Gloomhaven ones, I guess I would say this one's kind of middle of the road. I think that it is really nice. So one of the things that I kind of disliked about this level, a lot of it is about like getting your allies on the things and then having them stay on the things. But then Wind Demons have push cards and pull cards. And so when you get like the 2-target Wind Demon push card, and if they like push your allies off early, that's what happened to me in my second attempt. On turn 2, like on turn 1, I got 4 allies on things, and then on turn 2, I had 0 allies on things because they moved up on turn 1, and then turn 2, they had 2-target attack with push, and it was like, okay, so now I'm missing like 4 damage per round for the rest of the scenario. You know, you can't rely on all of them being alive. So like, there's a little bit of RNG in that. Also, like, it can be weird with Frost Demons and the Snow Speaker. With any of them, all of them have cards where they stand still. So, like, if any of them stand still near the beginning, I think you kind of just have to reset it. Because you need them to group up for a big, huge AoE attack. And if you are not running a build with power potions, I don't really know how you beat this. Yeah, because I basically got 3 power potions with the Ember Energy Source. What do we get? The Storm Carving. During your attack ability, add pull 2 to one attack, then flip this card over. During your attack ability, you grant an ally, add push 2 to one of their attacks, then flip this card over. I don't like that very much, I don't think. Because, like, what ranged attack abilities am I doing? Are you supposed to get the experience for beating a solo scenario? I mean, I would imagine you would, right? But what ranged attacks am I really doing? Whiteout is a ranged attack. This would be a good one to add pull 2. It would only be to one ability, but that would be a very good one to add pull 2. I'm pretty sure that pull and push just like cancel each other out. I'm pretty sure you don't get to push them and pull them in the same one. You just get the net, not like the gross. I know that it's either in the rules or in the FAQ, because I know I've read about that before, but I don't remember. I think though that they cancel each other out. What other ranged attacks do you do? Tornado. It would be okay on Tornado. Enticing Breeze is just a range 3 pull 2. Oh, this would be really weird though, because you pull 2 towards your ally, and then I guess you would also get a pull 2 towards yourself. So it interacts really strangely with Enticing Breeze, and then Whipping Gale is already a pull 2 towards yourself. So it's kind of... And then, like, the only attack I have that I grant an ally is Crosswinds, but if I'm... like, if you're doing lots of pushing and pulling, it feels like you want to be doing it with hazards. Did I level up? Looks like I leveled up. If you're doing lots of pushing and pulling, you want to be doing pushing and pulling with hazards, but... like, if you're doing hazard stuff, then you really want Crosswinds for the bottom. And not to grant an ally to add push 2 to them. It does make this a much better action if it's grant an ally, move 2, attack 3, push 2, especially if they have anything else buffing it up. So I can I can see it being decent. I just think that I'm going to get more use out of a mobilizing net. It's a hand item. It would mean one benefit to this, though, would be that I get one other item as well. I just don't really see a case where... I can see where granting the crosswinds attack with push is actually really good. I can actually see that being really, really good, despite the fact that you lose like one of the best bottom actions that you have access to. That top is really, really good. If you're also pushing through and causing 6 damage of hazardous terrain. But I really just don't see the bottom being useful at all. I guess if you wanted Lifting Gust to just be a pull 2 instead of a push 4, but I don't know. I mean, maybe it makes Cold Therapy a little bit better. Attack 3, pull 2, but I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, it looks like I did I did level up by 2 experience. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then a 12th from having retired a character. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then one more. I'm really not very interested in any of these because, like, I don't need elements with what I'm doing at all. Actually, I guess this regenerate and ward thing is pretty useful because when you're short resting in general, short resting is more of like a, like, I don't have time, I'm behind the pace, I need to short rest here. And so in that situation, I can actually see this really helping. But I would also like to remove some zeros because my deck felt really, really bad in this solo scenario. But let's just put a check towards this. I just need one battle goal next time to go ahead and finish this. And then... Oh, yeah, I did glance at these. I already make so many hazards. Like, do I really need to be making more hazards? So I'm going to go with Stormwall. This bottom action, I mean, yeah, it's good. It turns anybody into, like, an Uber tank. But that's so kind of boring. Like, just play this card and let an ally have all the fun, and I don't know. Snowflake has got to have the best loss actions for an 11 card class of all time. Like Snowball, White Winds, Tornado. Those are all just such amazing losses, especially with a class that's completely based around controlling the enemies and clumping them up to make your AoEs even better. Stormwall seems insane. This also finally gives me a good reason to want wind, besides just white winds. So this just looks really, really good. And I guess, like, with the wind, it's basically an attack 3, because everybody also suffers 1. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason to not take this. It's also been kind of hard to have pushes to this point. It's like I've mostly just had Lifting Gust. So Stormwall, it's a weaker push, but that's just a really good attack. And getting through the shields that these Wind Demons had here in this scenario was really rough. Now, do they suffer the damage before the push or after the push? Because if you push them 2 away, do they then not suffer the damage from because they're no longer adjacent to the red hexes of the ability? So I guess if you want them to suffer the damage, they can only be pushed 1. That's kind of interesting. So you only push 2 if you're getting the extra hazard damage. This is always my least favorite time, trying to decide a card to drop. It's probably Enticing Breeze. I need to make sure I have a good balance of, like, pushes and pulls, right? So Crosswinds and Whipping Gales are both good pulls. Now Stormwall and Lifting Gust will be good pushes. So maybe I could drop Chilling Impact Um, although I think that Stormwall and Enticing Breeze pair really well together. They should pair really, really well together because this pull with Enticing Breeze goes like from a really far range away and will make it a lot easier to line enemies up because like it's just very easy for them to be slightly staggered off of each other like this or something and pull one to line them up so that Stormwall does insane things. So I definitely want to keep Enticing Breeze, I think. So I could drop Chilling Impact. I'm never dropping Snowball, not for a day in my life. Especially because this is actually giving me a non-loss way to proc Snowball and still deal really good damage. I'm not dropping Tornado or White Winds. The initiative is too good. So I could drop Whiteout. So it's like, do I want move 2 push or do I want move 3 heal? I think is what it comes down to. Okay, yeah, this is 10 cards, so I just can't have one of these two. And I did just add a push to the deck, so I think I'll drop Chilling Impact. The initiative's worse. The movement is worse. And then, like, the push is... I'm replacing a push 2 with a push 2. The only thing is that I'm replacing a bottom with a top push, and so they do fill very different roles. Like, maybe now I'm a little bit too top-heavy. Whiteout is still a good bottom action. Crosswinds is an amazing bottom action. Enticing Breeze. So I think one of the nice parts about this is that Stormwall is going to change Enticing Breeze into more of a bottom action, just because it will set this up so well. And this gives me a decent speed, because I can boots down to 20. And 20 underspeeds a lot, not everything. But, like, with any, like, slow melee monsters, like guards or earth demons or something, this is going to be a good enough speed to go at 30 and underspeed down to 20. So I think I still have a good balance of bottom and top actions. And see, now I just want to go play a Snowflake level. I need to go through Snowflake's retirement. I think you're not supposed to get any inspiration from solo scenarios, so I will remove both of those. I need to go through Snowflake's... I need to progress Snowflake's retirement goal, especially because it sounds like the class that people have said to pick is Pyro, and so Pyro Snowflake sounds stupidly busted. So I probably want to retire my Snowflake soon, even though I am loving it. I really, really like this class. Neither of these level 8s speak to me that much. Honestly, the card that I'm thinking of that I really want the most, where is it? It's got to be this one. Is the other level 3 card just for this bottom action. This goes really, really well with a power potion. Because you play this lost bottom with a lost top, and so much insane damage. It's like, it's kind of cheesy, but I mean, you know, if you have both elements and turn this into an attack 5, and then the 3 from the power potion, it's 2 target attack 8. Whew. But it might be that, like, initiative has never been a huge problem, because there's a lot of, like, low-ish stuff, which makes Boots of Speed good, and having a move 6 is just really nice to be able to run, like, all the way to the other side. That would have really helped me in this scenario to, like, get all the way behind the Elite Snow Speaker to, like, push it through hazards rather than having to pull it through hazards. So that's the really nice part about this move 6. I guess Surging Blow would be, like, a really, really, really good replacement for Lifting Gust. It's worse initiative, though, and a lot of the time when I'm playing Lifting Gust, I'm playing it with Lifting Gust as the leading initiative. I guess it's not too much of a difference with Crosswinds. I think, though, at this point, I would be leaning towards this 5-speed move 6. 5-speed move 6 is just really good. And then at that point, like, maybe I would consider dropping White Winds. But maybe it would be White Out. One other thing that I didn't really consider, Stormwall is giving me a lot more pulls on my modifier deck, and more pulls on my modifier deck means a lot more healing for my allies, just because there are so many heal cards in this. So maybe at this point, I would be fine to drop the move 3. Because, like, this whiteout really has been my, like, I'm going to move far card. But I've also used it to heal myself a lot with the heal 2. Not having any way to heal myself would be kind of bad, because Cold Snap only targets an ally. So, I don't know. But, I mean, that's obviously not a decision for right now. And then the level 9s. I think I like Winds of Change more, but they're both really, really good. I don't understand why this card isn't lost. Like, I can use this to get Snowball back for myself. And just, like, keep playing Snowball for the loss. Like, I mean, it would still be, like, losing a card of stamina each time I play Snowball. But, like, I don't know, just to be able to have Snowball on for, like, an entire scenario sounds insane. And then this top is just stupid. Absolutely insane. If they all walk through 2 hazards. Also, I mean, you know, what's not to love about disarming 2 targets? Have to pair it with a different card, but then, I mean, I guess that's why I take the 5-speed, right? So, very, very, very good options coming up for Snowflake. This has got to be my favorite Frosthaven character. Definitely my favorite Gloomhaven character, because, like, I'm a big fan of the lightning bolts and everything that she was able to do, but I don't know. Snowflake just hits kind of different. I've always been an ice guy. It comes from Banjo-Kazooie. I absolutely loved the ice level in Banjo-Kazooie when I was little, and I've just been, like, obsessed with ice levels ever since then. I need to shut up. So good night.